Okay, I think I'm gonna just hold the mic here actually. I was thinking about not holding the mic originally because I mean it sounds okay without the mic like close to me. But hi, welcome back to Me versus Myself podcast. It is your host Jesus Guillen, bringing you back another episode. Before that, let me see. Okay, I'm a little higher because the chair was lowered. But here, we're gonna leave the mic here so we won't be moving it so much and you won't be hearing like the rattling and shaking of it. But hello, welcome back to Me versus Myself podcast. We're at 47 subscribers now. Today is August 17th. Sorry, I just had a shake and like I had like blended up almonds and pecans. I don't know how to fucking say that to be honest, but I had those and like still chewing them. So excuse me for that. But first of all, I want to get this out of the before the episode even starts. Thank you guys for listening and deciding to click on this video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, as Me versus Myself podcast is it's a space where I am 100% vulnerable with you and just with me and just being honest with myself. It's kind of like me looking in the mirror and me having a conversation with friends about what it is that I'm dealing with or what it is that I'm trying to achieve in my life. And like the title says, Me versus Myself, like this is my journey, right? This is me documenting my thoughts, feelings, and ideas on the journey towards success. And I'm not really sure what success looks like for me yet, but I know that I'm gonna be successful, and this is me like documenting this so when I'm there and I'm at that point, you guys can look back at these videos and I can look back at these videos and be like, wow, he was telling us what he was thinking, what he was trying to do, and what he wanted to get done, and now he got it done, and now it's like, wow, I can follow, kind of his mindset. So I hope you guys get some sort of value out of this. I hope you guys get a unique perspective of like me and the way I live my life, because I feel like I have a pretty unique way about dealing with certain things, and hopefully if I can pass that on to some of you and like maybe inspire you to try things a different way that work for me, that might work for you. Again, I'm not a therapist. I'm not like a professional as far as like mental health and stuff, but this is just me experimenting with myself and talking about my journey and what it is that I feel, what it is that I think, what it is that I'm doing. And there's a lot that goes on here. There's a lot that I talk about. There's a lot of things maybe you might hear here. You might hear here that you might not know about me or might have not known. But again, this is my space to be 100% me and be just open with a lot of the things and problems that I deal with. So yeah, there might be some things maybe you don't know or you didn't know that you might find out that may or may not change how you feel about me, but honestly, like, I can't do anything about the way you react towards how I am and how I'm living my life, so it's kind of on you. But thank you so much for watching, and again, that being said, sorry, before the episode really starts, please like, comment, and subscribe. I know it's so like cliche and it's such like a YouTuber thing to be like, comment, and subscribe, but seriously, when you guys like and you guys comment, like, it helps the videos get pushed out more, because it sees, like, the machine behind YouTube sees that people are engaging and like this sort of type of video. So when you like it and like comment, it just encourages the machine to promote it more, the algorithm to promote it more. So please I ask for you to do that favor for me. And honestly, Me versus Myself podcast episode 57, 58, I think it's today. Ah, man, it's fucking crazy. We're almost at 60 episodes, and we're almost at a year. Within a month, it's gonna be a year. So I think we're gonna get like 4 more episodes in before we're at a year, and that's fucking insane to me. Honestly, like, today was crazy because I drove past my college campus, COC, College of the Canyons, and I was like, wow, dude, I hadn't been there in a while. Like, really, like, walked, or like just in my head, I drove that path, right? So I was like, wow, dude, I have so much has changed in my life since like being here, and like the mindset that I was in like last year. I look at it and I'm like, wow, I'm so different, and so much has changed, and so much has happened for me, and so much has happened with this podcast, like with this channel. I've gained at least like 40 subscribers in a year, which isn't like fucking YouTuber star status, And that's not necessarily the goal. The goal is like to, if I can influence one person, dude, and just like help them and maybe show them a perspective of life that they may have or may not have like really thought of. I did my job. You know, I'm proud of that, and I'm very happy with that. So, that being said, thank you so much for deciding to join me and continuing to support me and continuing to join me and continuing to like be a part of this me versus myself journey, right? You guys heard from me last Monday, and last week was kind of rough, to be honest. I had a very like rough week. Sorry. I just kind of was going through it a lot. I was kind of in a mental rut for the whole week-ish since like Tuesday. And after Tuesday, I stopped working out until Saturday. So it was like 5 days of me not being like super active or working out. And though that has a very negative effect on me, when I don't work out, I know that like it just triggers so many negative like feelings, and it triggers so many negative emotions. Because when I work out, like I kind of clear my head, right? And there's like just really no room for me to just overthink or like feel certain emotions that bring me down. So let's start. I guess now that like I feel like I've overcame it, which is like a cool thing for me, because I kind of got to see like the rise and the fall and the rise. So I fell down basically, like, you know, I was just mentally down, very very like emotionally weak. And looking back, it's like there wasn't really a reason why I started feeling so negative. I just kind of started, you know, one day off turned into another day off, that turned into another day off, that turned into another day off. And the thing with me is like I'm kind of hard on myself about certain things. Hi, Millie. Sorry, you got a preview into my hallway because my dogs love to walk in. Hi, Millie. You want to come on the podcast in a bit, baby? Oh, you're so cute, Millie. Sorry, got sidetracked there. But like there was a lot, I guess, that kind of happened, but there's nothing like specifically that triggered my negative emotions or my negative feelings, right? I was very aware of what I was doing, cause like, you know, one day off turned into a couple other day offs, and you know, I'm not necessarily like super proud of those negative feelings and those days off that I allow myself to have. But again, like you can't really beat yourself up for, you know, those little things. Like yes, it's good to be productive and good to be like hard and be on it all the time. That's the thing I'm seeing, because I kind of got to a point where I was kind of like struggling keeping up with like the hard, like just the hard mindset of just go and act on everything, right? I was having a hard time. You hear Millie, dog? You hear Millie? I love Millie so much. So, she's gonna be snoring though, probably. You hear her? It's funny. I'm sorry for you guys have to deal with the snoring in the background, but she chose to sleep here, so I can't really kick her out. You know, like I'm not gonna kick her out. So you have to deal with it. But yeah, dude, this week was really weird, because like I wasn't working out. I wasn't really working on anything. I wasn't really promoting the podcast either. I was just kind of existing. And again, like that's not a bad thing, because I felt like I was like so caught up in like just do be better. Like you have certain days to be better. Like the whole like 75 days thing that I've been doing for like my birthday, it's really started to like eat me up, and it really started to like make me feel negative about myself, because it was like I'm not getting these things done and I'm not working towards these things. But it's like I think back at it and it's like, bro, I have a whole month left to actually reach these things, and I know what I need to do to reach those goals. So it's like, as soon as like you're fine, you know. But it did kind of get to a point where it was kind of like I kind of broke down a little bit. I broke down and felt like I just kind of felt as if a lot of the things that were going for me just kind of fell apart. And when those things like fell apart, I didn't really know like what to go towards or what to like validate myself with. Because like I said, I had been boxing, I had been working out, and I had been doing all those things for a good like month consistently. And just to not do it after like a whole month of doing it, and just to take like a week off, was kind of like, what? It just kind of made me feel very negative about myself because the things that were going for me weren't there. And the beauty of it though, and the thing I love is like I'm self-aware as to like I can realize and think and like go through those emotions and be able to be like, you know what, yeah, I feel these things and I probably feel these things for X reason. Gives me time to just really reflect and think about myself and like think about what it is that I'm doing. And I love it because it helps me just become better, it helps me improve and it helps me stay on task. And although I do have hard weeks and I do have weeks of like me not necessarily being super productive or me being super like on task, it does allow me to reflect and just like, okay, like it's like a reboot, like your computer crashes, so you're like, okay, what do I need to fix, what do I need to delete, what do I need to uninstall or reinstall, and that kind of helps me just kind of stay grounded again, because right now it's like I feel very on it again. I feel motivated again. And that's the thing with my motivation, like it comes and goes, and I think that's just a normal thing of like, sometimes you feel motivated and sometimes you won't, but the difference is like sticking through it even though you feel unmotivated. And that's where I'm struggling a little bit, because it's like the moment I feel unmotivated, like I'll just stop doing it, and then I'll feel bad because it's like I'm not doing it, and it's like I know I could be doing it. So it just becomes like a big cycle of like I'm not doing enough, or like I need to be doing more. But I'm doing enough. Like it's perfectly right for me to be all that I am and all that I'm not at the end of the day. Because like at the end of the day, I'm a fucking human, and regardless of what I do or don't do, I'm gonna die. It's like that's super like, it seems kind of negative, but it's really not. Because it's like, dude, I can have so much, but also like with so little, I'm so happy. Like, so it's just at the end of the day, just knowing that like whatever you do is like for you, and whether it's good or bad, like it's part of life. So should I really beat myself up for it? I don't think so. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to beat myself up. I'm drinking a smoothie right now. There is spinach, almonds, I already told you guys, right? I just told you, but spinach, pecans, almonds, almond milk, blackberries, banana, strawberry, no blueberry. I meant to put blueberry, but by the time it was blended, I was like, oh, I didn't even put the blueberry, and I was like, oh well, that's why it's still kind of more green than anything else. But yeah, honestly, I've been having a good day so far. Having a really good day. I think this week's gonna be really good for me. Really good for everybody. I think, like, I don't know why, like, I just felt so fucking negative last week. Like, I felt so bad. And I was just so sad, and so I felt so lonely. I felt so insecure. I felt very ugly, too. And I was like, bro, I'm not fucking ugly, dog. Like, I know I'm not. And I maybe a little bit, like, I'm a little ugly, but for the most part, I'm fucking handsome. And, it's like there's nobody like me. I'm not like anybody. I don't have to compare myself to anybody. Or I don't have to be good or look good for anybody but me. So it's all good, man. Because one thing, I was kind of caught up with girls too. Like, it's like I try not to be. And right now I'm not. Right now I'm kind of just like doing my own thing. Because it took me a while to just get over certain feelings or tell certain people how I feel. Or just, I felt like the need to express myself towards certain people. But then I did. And it's like, like that was not that deep, like that was just in your head, and you let yourself get carried away with the fucking imagination and your thoughts and the things you just think about. But it's like when it's all said and done, you're like, oh, okay. It's like whatever. and that's not a big deal. Like it's fine. Like it's like it's not. It's really not that important right now to me to have a girl. Like it's yeah. Like honestly, like I know I talk about it and I think about it a lot. The feeling of like having somebody, but also it's like I'm not like gonna be in a rush to get into something with someone either way. So it's really not like in my best interest to be really focused or worried about what's going on with other people or what I want to be doing. So like I'm just kind of letting it come as it goes. I'm just letting it yeah, right. And it's not a big deal whether or not I have a girlfriend right now. Because again, like I said, it'd be nice because I love the companionship and I love how that is. But also, it's like I still need to depend on myself a lot more, and not sure that I'm like super ready to like depend on somebody or have that opportunity to depend on somebody else and like just completely like all the work that I've been doing for X amount of time just kind of go away because it's like I'll have somebody to lean on again. So it's like it's kind of a dilemma in a sense. Like it's not like a how do I say it? Like it's not in like my best interest right now, and that's okay. Like it's not a big deal. Like I'm not like I don't feel lonely just because I have nobody to talk to. It's like if I don't talk to anybody all day, like it's not a big deal anymore. And before it was because it was just I was not used to it. But now my brain's like whatever. And especially like this 75 days, like it's almost done, bro. I see my calendar is like halfway full, my August calendar. And I mean, I still have a whole month because it's like my birthday's in the middle of September, but like, I look at the August calendar and it's like, holy, because right now I hadn't filled it out in like 2 weeks. I hadn't wrote X's on the days for like 2 weeks. Or like a week. In like a week. And felt so good to just get a whole week off the fucking map right now. It was just like, wow. One thing that's been helping me a lot, low-key, Call of Duty. I've been playing Xbox. I mean, not Xbox. I've been playing my computer. I've been playing Call of Duty with my cousins and just been playing Call of Duty a lot recently. And it's been helping me, like, stay kind of grounded in a way. Like, I don't know what it is about, playing games. Because I took a break from playing games because it was like, I need to be productive or whatever. Like, it was like, oh, this is unproductive. But I was like, bro, Call of Duty, literally, I play with my cousins. Like, we have a fucking good time, and, like, we're having fun. And I'm having fun. And I'm talking to my, like, best friends. Hi, Adrian. And I'm having a fucking good time. So it's like, why do I have to why do I have to feel guilty about that just because it's not productive? It's like, how much other shit I do that's not productive either, but it's like, so it's like, we'll throw in Call of Duty here and there every so often. But the thing is, like, sorry. The thing is, the thing I've learned, like probably one of the biggest things I've learned off this like 75-day sober challenge, stupid thing that I'm doing, it's definitely not any of the substances, it's not the distractions, it's not the people in my life. What I do at the end of the day, it just comes back to me. It's like whether or not I let these distractions like control my life, that's on me. But it's not the things that are distracting me, it's me getting distracted by these things. It's like back then it was like weed was controlling my life. Weed was dictating when I felt good or when I had a good day or when, it's like if I didn't smoke, I'd be mad or I'd be upset, or if it was, if we were gonna smoke it versus say we forgot a lighter, we forgot something. How would just annoy me because it was like, what? It's like we're not gonna smoke. And this is why I'm kind of scared to like go back. This is the only thing. Like I'm afraid maybe like those bad habits would just overcome me, but just being aware of it now also it's a little bit empowering because it's like, well, it's like I know that I can't let myself fall back like that. And it's not the weed, it's not the weed's fault. It's me and the amount that I was consuming and just how much I valued it and how much I like made it a priority. Although, like I said, like, oh, I'm getting my stuff done, I'm doing my shit. But it's like, bro, like, you weren't. I wasn't doing my shit. I wasn't being productive with it. I wasn't being productive in general, really. It was just like, all right, like, time to smoke? Okay, time to smoke. Oh, what about work? I'm not working anymore. I'll work later. But it's like, you don't work later. Well, that was me. I'm not going to say you, but it just... I'll get to it later on. But it's like you don't get to it later on because you're just distracted. And that was me. I got distracted by that. I wasn't working out so much. I was eating bad. I was not working on my business. And again, I haven't been working on my business, but the mindset that I'm like creating right now, I think this is gonna like finally push me over the edge for it. It's like this is the mindset that I know I need to have. And it's making me feel very fucking good because it's like, dude, like, it's like, because one thing also that was beating me up was like, fuck, dude, if I don't have these things done before I'm 19, like, I'm not good enough or something. Like, it was negative, right? I was holding this negative thought, but it's like, if I'm leveling up, dude. And it's like, okay, maybe I didn't get certain things done by 18, and I don't get to brag about me being 18 and having certain things done, but... It's like, bro, if I do it at 19, no one fucking cares. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking change whether or not I do it right now or I do it in like 2 months or a year. And that's the thing I had to get over in my head too, because I was so hard on like, okay, if I don't get this thing done before I'm 19, but it's like, bro, I'm still fucking like, I'm still good, dude. I'm still good. I just, just get so sidetracked and like, like, I need to get certain things done. I need to make this much money before this. But it's like, bro, like, no, you fucking don't, dude. Stop comparing yourself to other people. And that's what, like, I think that's when it became kind of a negative thing because it was like, well, nobody else is doing this thing. Nobody else is doing this. Sorry. Hi, Luna. It's like nobody else is doing these things. Oh shit. 1 second. Oops. Oh no. No, I just lost the fucking audio to this podcast, bro. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, dude. Oh well, dude. Oh my gosh. That's so fucking tragic. I hate when that happens so much. Like, you have no idea how bad it is. But it's not, I guess it's fine. It's really annoying though when that happens, dude. Cause it's like, there was one stupid thing that just fucks up the whole audio and the whole episode of it. What can I say? But I guess this isn't really a podcast then. This is just kind of a short intermission kind of break thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. Thank you so much for listening and watching episode podcast. Kind of just a little update as to like what it is that I've been doing, how I've been feeling. I guess I'll record a new episode later on this week too, just to make up for it. And this will just be a YouTube video. So thank you guys for watching this YouTube video. Sorry about the fucking technical difficulties again. It's my fault. That's so unfortunate, honestly. It's really, really unfortunate. Damn. Okay, well, it is what it is. Thank you so much for listening. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Things are getting better. I'm getting better. My mindset is changing. I'm getting better. I promise you. Like, things are like clicking. Shit is like, shit is coming. Big things are coming, I guess. Yeah, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I don't know if this is going to be a podcast or not, but thank you. Goodbye.